Okay, mathematicians, welcome back. So for today's video, just like in yesterday's, we are going to do another number sense routine where we're practicing a number string that's focused on making tens. So in the following number talk, we're going to include a couple of numbers, not just two numbers now, but a couple of numbers that help us make a quick 10. Are you ready? So we're going to actually take three numbers in our first number sentence and see whether or not we can challenge ourselves to make a quick 10. So making friendly numbers from the numbers that we see in a number sentence. Ready? Don't shout out. Take a few seconds to check your thinking in your head. If you're someone who is working with another adult, maybe a parent, maybe even a bigger brother or sister, if you can share your thinking in your head about your answer, but also how you connected and put those numbers together, turn and talk really quickly. Okay, now let's come together and see if we can check our thinking and show how we were able to make tens with some of these number sentences. Ready? So, what's the answer? Say it together. 15. So let's see if your thinking matches what we are about to do on paper. Remember, if you're someone who's following along, check your thinking and say, wait, I did it a different way. That's okay, I can practice the way Ms. Juarez is showing me, or I can even try and challenge myself and show another way. That's okay too. Ready? So since we're focusing on making quick tens, I'm thinking some of you may have thought, wait, I know a number fact, which is 9 plus 1 makes 10. And even though 9 plus 1 are not right next to each other, those two numbers are not right next to each other, you might have seen them and said, wait, I can use them to make a 10. So you probably did this, where you took the 9 and the 1, put them together to make a 10, and then added the 5 that was left over and got to 15. Did you do it that way? Did you maybe do it a different way? Did some of you think of doing it this way, where you got your 9, you counted on 5 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, got to 14, and then added 1 more, which led you to 15? Maybe did some of you do it a different way, where you got the numbers but then added them out of order? Maybe some of you left the 9 alone, but then did 5 plus 1 first, got 6, and then counted on 9 more? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to get to 15? That's okay too. Whichever way you did it is fantastic. I just also want you to take this time as we're doing this number sense routine to practice your ability to make tens, to make friendly numbers. We're really pushing that 10 in first grade because we want you to be ready when you go to second. So let's see if we can challenge ourselves, if we didn't do it in the first number sentence, for the second number sentence to make a 10 with some of the numbers that we see. Ready? Remember, don't shut out. Okay. Take a second. Think in your head, what did you get as an answer? But also, how did you do it? What strategy did you use to make your number sentence? Turn and talk to someone next to you. 3, 2, 1. Let's come together. Okay, all together, say it together. What's the answer? What is it, mathematicians? 18. Great. So just to reiterate, to repeat, to say again, to reiterate, some of you might have seen the 9 and the 1, known right away, because you are great with your number facts, that 9 and 1 make a 10, saw that 8, added it to the 10, which led to 18. Thumbs up if you did it that way. If you did it another way, great. Don't forget to put it on paper and maybe share it in the work that you turn in. I have a couple of students who are doing that, who are not only doing their homework and submitting it, but also showing pictures of them participating in these videos and these number sense routines so they can show off their thinking. Do that. We want to see your work. We want to see all those amazing strategies that you come up with. So if you're someone who wants to do that, do it. If you're someone who's already doing that, great. We just really miss you and we really want to see your thinking all the time. So send us pictures all the time. Are you ready for one more number sentence, mathematicians? Okay, are you ready? Do you think you can make a 10 from the numbers? Okay. Last one, ready? Remember, I hope you didn't shout out. Think in your head, not just about the answer, but your process, your strategy. How did you get to your answer? Now, see if the way that you did it matches with maybe the other person's thinking, the one who's sitting next to you, hopefully, your partner, your thinking partner if you have one. Share with them your thinking, have them share their thinking with you and see what's the same, what is different. A few more seconds. Okay, come back together in 3, 2, 1. Now again, I'm mainly sharing strategies that are focused on making 10s because that's what I really want to push you to do. But if you're doing something else, do it on paper and that's great. Ready? So I'm noticing that one difference between this number sentence and the previous one is that the number fact of 9 plus 1 is still in here, but it's just out of order. And what I'm also noticing is that with the last number sentence, there's another number fact that we can make, another friendly number, and that is five. That 4 plus 1 leads to 5 and 1 plus 4 leads to 5. We are pushing this idea of making 10s, but let's not forget that there are other friendly numbers that are important too, like making 5s. So some of you might have said, wait, Ms. Juarez, in the last number sentence, I see 2 number facts that are important. That 1 plus 9 makes a 10, and that 1 plus 4 makes a 5. So you might have been torn, confused, not sure about which way to solve this problem, and that's great because that means, right there, that confusion means that your brain is thinking of multiple ways to want to show your thinking, and that's great. That's exactly what we want. So let's see if we can put both strategies right here. Ready? So if you were focused on making 10s, you might have been someone who did 1 plus 9 making a 10, and then adding the remaining number to get to 14. And if you're someone who maybe was focused on making that 5, you might have added the numbers in order where 1 plus 4 leads to 5, and then just counted on 9 more to get to 14. Both strategies are great, not just because they're showing amazing thinking, but also because both strategies in this case are focusing on not just making 10s, but using friendly numbers. Because don't forget, a 5, and let me put that on a post-it just so that we remember. A 5, a 10, a 20, those are really important friendly numbers. So that's great if you were someone who saw that in this last number sentence and tried to do both. Great work. Okay, well, thank you for working with me again today. I can't wait to work with you again tomorrow. Bye bye.